Dawn from La La Land Crafts. Today is June 12th, and we are going to be doing the reveal or the opening and the product showcase of our limited edition summer box 2021. I'm just gonna turn on the light. I think it's gonna get a little bit better, lighter. Hi everyone, Taya, Julie, Lori, Esmeralda. Okay, I think that's better, a little bit brighter for you all. Hi Patricia, hi Barbara, Leanne, Wendy, Elaine. You're all here. I know this has been kind of an event with this box this year. I think we had something going on last year too when COVID started, but FedEx is really unreliable in our area. Our local hub is about 2 hours away, so we don't have one close to us. So things seem to be happening always with FedEx, and the clear stamps from your boxes being delayed. So actually they were just delivered today. I was so happy. But I got the first one we order products, we order kind of like a sampler, so for me to play with and to send to our design team, and then we place a bigger order for you all. So this is what we received today. So we're still waiting for some of the products to start packing everything into your boxes, but we don't anticipate any more delays. So the shipping will start as of right now. The date is of right now, you know, fingers crossed. And I know you're all crossing fingers with me right now. We're gonna start shipping on July 20th. Yes, today is July 12th, Teresa. So this is the, we're gonna open the box. So the boxes, this is the new graphics for this box. So the little piggy is on his way or her way to deliver your crafty goodness, will be on July 20th once we start shipping. And it's a sturdy box. For those of you who've been shopping with us for boxes, you know the box quality is great, and of course you all want to see what's inside. If you have not pre-ordered, so pre-orders ended today. If you have not pre-ordered, we still have some boxes, not many, but we still have some boxes available. So you can go to lalalandcrafts.com, click on summer box, and the cost of the box from today is $99.99, and it's until supplies last or until the release, because all of these products are going to be released into our next release, will be released with our next release. There'll be other products there as well, and the release is on, now I'm trying to remember all of my dates, on Monday, July 26th. So if you don't get this box until the 25th or until it sells out, then you'll be able to purchase these products individually at the regular price starting on July 26th. Okay, so I know I say it all the time, and I hear from you guys all the time that this is my favorite kit or this is my favorite box, but this is by far my favorite box. The products in this box are something new that we haven't done before, and it just, I mean, they're always new, but I'm gonna show you because I have no words to explain this. I just have to show you. So when you get your box, you're gonna open it, and for those of you who pre-ordered, you're gonna have on the top here, you're gonna have your bonus gift. So this is the gift for you, for those of you who pre-ordered. From today, if you're purchasing the box for $99.99, this die is not going to be included because this is a thank you gift for pre-ordering. So you're going to get a set of these 8 little fishes. Are they cute? And then on the top, you're going to have a thank you letter, which is going to have it, which lists here all of the products that are included in your box. So we have a stencil set, background stamp set, two clear stamp sets, Marcy stamp, you have 2 dies, and you have a sampler pack. And the value of this actually, once I add it all up, now when we had the products in, the value of this box is actually $142. So for those of you who pre-ordered it for $79.99, you can do the math how much you guys saved. It's always how much you saved, right? Not how much you spent. And for those of you who didn't get a chance to pre-order for whatever reason, then you can still order this box for $99.99 and you still see that you'll be saving $42. So this is great savings because it's all bundled together, and this is just the special limited edition box. So if you haven't ordered yet, you want to save $42 on this new stuff, just head over to lalandcrafts.com. Just stop watching the video or open another page and run, because we don't have too many available. lalandcrafts.com, and just click there on summer box. Okay, so let's start opening and looking what we have here. So the first up on the top right here, and it fits, like I had to fold the tab, and I had kind of a little bit, actually kind of squish it a little bit into the box, because this stamp set is so large. Let me measure. I don't remember, let me measure. So it measures 8.5 by 4. So you can see this is a large stamp set. And it might not make much sense right now, or you can kind of see what's here. And I actually posted this little sneak peek for you all, so you have an idea. But this is the color block. I don't call this layering set, because this is actually, most of the shapes are just going next to each other, not on top of each other. And I'll show you in a minute. Let's go through all of them, and then I'll show you what they look like. So this is one stamp set, and then with this you're gonna get a smaller stamp set with all of the sentiments, because right here we wanted to fit all these critters, and they didn't leave us any room for the sentiments. And that's the reason we had to go with the larger stamp set versus the regular stamp set 4x6, because there was so many we wanted to do on this set. So for the sentiments, let me remove it from the or do I have one open over here somewhere? I think it's just too much glare for you guys, or no, you can see it, right? So we have all of this kind of fun and kind of sweet sentiments to go with this clear stamp set. Are you all singing the Baby Shark song? That's funny. Okay, so we have, let me read it to you. We have Your Oceans of Fun, JAWESOME News, Fish You Were Here, That's So Fantastic, Totally Awesome, Thanks a Ton, Just Because, Sorry I've Been So Crabby, I Sure Hope to See You Soon, I Will Always Love You. Then we have Snappy Birthday to You, Go With the Flow, and Shell Yeah. So these are the sentiments to go with this clear stamp set. And then we have our Marcy. Look at her, this is our new mermaid Marcy. I know a lot of you have been waiting for the new mermaid. So there she is. This is the colored image I have. This is the packaging, of course, and this is the rubber stamp. So Marcy is sitting, and I'll show you why in a minute, but why I chose these colors. But I just love how it turned out. I love her pink flowy hair. I love how she's sitting with all of these different colors on the scales. We added the scales to Marcy's mermaid this time, so it's actually much easier to color having the scales already there. So I know you all are going to have fun with it. And then this Marcy comes with 2 sentiments: be a mermaid and make waves, and you are absolutely mermazing. So this Marcy, as I mentioned, is called Mermazing Marcy. So that's our Marcy stamp here. Then we have, okay, I'm gonna leave this for the last. So I'm gonna leave the dice to show last. Let's look at the paper pack. And as always, in the box you get a sampler paper pack. And I just wanted to grab this right here. So This is the new paper pack that will be released on July 26th, will be part of our release. It's called Summer Wipes. I'm sorry, Summer Wipes, not wipes. And here in the sampler paper pack, you're going to get 12 papers, one of each design. In the regular paper pack, of course, there are 24, two of each designs, and this is the sampler, one of each design. So I'm just gonna kind of go through the papers and show you what they look like. And I wanted to show you why I colored Mars in these colors. So there are the same design in two different color combinations. So I went for this color combination here. See how pretty that is? So all these pinks and purples and muted kind of sea green color and gold looks really, really pretty. So let me just go this way so I can show you why I colored this Mars, and then I'll go through the other papers. So because, as I said, I colored her to go with this color combination. So on the back, it has just gold dots, and of course it can go with that as well. So let me just flip the papers so I can show you all of the designs that are included in your paper pack and your sampler paper pack. Pretty. And then the same designs, but in this color combination. And I think this, even though it has kind of a little bit of the peachy color, I think it could be pretty masculine too. You can make the cards for men and boys in your life. I love this one because it's like water drops kind of there. And of course it's gonna go with all of your sea creators from Sea Life Clear Stamp Set as well. This looks black, I know on the video, but it's actually like dark, like navy blue. All of this color right here is navy blue. Okay, so let's continue and see what else we have for you. Are you guys loving it so far? Is this not the best box ever? Just gonna tuck in here the papers. Okay, so then we have a background stamp set. And this one is called Here Fishy Fishy, and it has the stamp, the big stamp with all these different fishes, and then it has 5 different ones, separate ones, and 3 sentiments. So the sentiments are, of all the fish in the sea, you're the one for me, stand out, normal is boring, and here fishy fishy. That's our background stamp set. Then we have a stencil set. And the stencil set this time is not a 6x6 size, it's 5x8. So you can use this for your slimline cards if you wish, or of course you can use it on the regular size cards because you can always line it up and use it on the smaller space. So this stencil set comes in 4 pieces. I'm going to pull this paper too to show you. So we have one stencil like this, and you would do one part and then turn around and do the other part, or you can use them together, or you can use them individually. And then on the second stencil, there are corners. There are corners, so like little sandbanks that you can use. And of course it has other like sea creatures, so it has more fishes here. It has dolphins, sharks, the hammerhead shark, and the other shark there. And since, sorry, I have all these pieces flying around. Since these pieces, large pieces were just cut out, we included this for you because you can use these pieces for masking. So instead of using the open area for stenciling, you can mask this and you can airbrush or you can ink on the top. So both of these pieces from the stencil are included, so you can do the masking. But this is pretty much idea for the stencil. See how they line up so perfectly. So this is awesome. So that's your stencil set. We keep going, we're not even there yet. We still have two dice. I still have two dice to show you. Just want to put this back in the box. Okay guys, so these are the dice, and this die, I am so in love. I can't even stand it how much in love I am with this die. Just wanted to mention really quick, did you notice that we have new packaging for all of our stamps and dies? And when I designed this packaging, I didn't even think about this theme, but look how perfect it looks with the sea things, right? Because it has like bubbles, almost looks like bubbles now going around. But so this die right here measures, like I don't even know from what point to what point, about 4 3/4 by 4 1/2. So you can see it's a pretty big die on the big packaging. And then you have the dolphins, and the longest dolphin measures 2 1/4. So this is everything that's included in your box. 2 dice, 2 clear stamp sets, stencil, rubber stamp, background stamp, and the sampler paper pack. So all of this plus this die right here. For those of you who pre-ordered, this is $142 just for the stuff in the box, not even including this set. So you got this, you know, over $150, you guys, for $79.99. We are so thankful for you. We are so grateful for all of your pre-orders. So the only way we can do it this way to give you this kind of savings is on doing everything in one box and doing it as a pre-order. So thank you for pre-ordering sight unseen. Thank you for trusting us. Let's take a closer look at all of the products. I'm going to move this a little bit out of the way. Well, actually, I need to pull a lot out of the way because I have a lot to show you. I'm going to bring my mat here. I hope it doesn't give too much glare because, oh, I forgot one more thing. So no, I'm just like, so like, I don't know which way to start. So I think we're going to start with the Sea Life clear stamp set. And this set, as I mentioned, is not layering, it's more like a color blocking because the layers just fit next to each other. So I just want to show you that you don't even need a stamping platform, something fell, stamping platform, because the layers just fit together. So if you look at this set, I just wanted to show you, and you can even, I'm just grabbing a marker or Sharpie. You can even mark, like once you figure it out, it's, you know, it might be a little bit of the trial and, you know, I don't know, trial and error, but not much error. But once you figure it out, it's actually pretty easy. But I'm just going to mark it here, and you can write it for your reference, like which things to stamp first, right? So for instance, this is the shark right here. So the top, the bottom, and this part is the shark. So if you want to, you can write 1, 2, 3, something like that. Or if you want to, you can just, because it will be your stamp set, right? So you can just kind of combine what goes with what set, you know, it's kind of just for the easy reference. So this is the shark, this is the whale here. It goes with this part and with this. So this is the whale. Then we have a crab, and crab has this parts right here, and you can use the I would use Sharpie in different colors so you know what parts are going to what. And then this right here are the turtle and what is this called, jellyfish. Took me a second. So the jellyfish actually, so let me see if I can, so the turtle is this parts, no, this is also the turtle, sorry, so I can't, this is Sharpie, so I can't remove this. So the turtle is this and this, and the rest is this, the jellyfish. So the jellyfish is, thank you, Brenda, yep. So the jellyfish is 1, 2, 3, and 4 parts, the left, whatever is left there. And the little fishes here are easy because it's just the fish and then the eye, the fish and the eye, and the bubbles you can use for anything. So I was playing yesterday with the colors, so I have some sharks, some whales. I stamped some on, so this is on the smooth paper and this is on the textured paper. It almost has like a watercolor texture, and I kind of actually like it because it's uneven because of the texture, but I kind of like that kind of unevenness in the ink, so it's kind of pretty to me. But you can use all, you can play with the colors and see what color combinations you like, and then you can figure out what inks or what paper you want to stamp on. So just play, right? And then of course once our design team has the for the release, they're going to show you different color combinations. So I'm going to apply the ink, and I'm using Distress inks because they seem to give more coverage, and I'm going to stamp it. So this is the top of my shark right there. So I did the dark one right now, so let me go for the lighter one on the bottom. I have my baby wipes here, so I'm going to wipe the stamp as I go. And once you have the stamp on the clear block, you can stamp it in different colors too while you're trying, right? So you can stamp and see what looks the best for you. And I don't have to stay with the blues. I used purple on here. You can, oops, went with the same color. Can't multitask, can't talk and do, right? So that was, the darker one was Salty Ocean, and now I'm gonna go with the Tumbled Glass. So I think I like for the shark lighter one on the top, but there's nothing wrong with the darker one. So now I'm going to grab another piece, the bottom part, this guy right here. And for the one I stamped in the dark color, just for contrast, I'm going to use the Tumbled Glass on the bottom. So I'm going to line up. So I have the belly, and then it goes to this fin, and then the rest of it there. So it's better, of course, when you're like looking from the top. So I'm just gonna do my best since it's under the camera. Oh, I did pretty well. Check me out. So you can see how it lines up like that. So you don't have to use a stamping platform. We designed this set to work to line up the images. Since it's clear stamps, you can just line them up. Of course, you can play, the position and stuff, and I know you guys will do great. Okay, so let's see how I did on this one. I did okay on this one too. Good. So that's the bottom part of the shark. And now I'm going to grab the third piece, and I'm going to use black ink on this, and I have my archival. So one of the reasons I like to stamp in multiples also is because the oxide inks stay wet kind of for a while. And if I go right away to stamp with my archival ink, it kind of bleeds in. So it's better if this is dry. So by stamping multiples, you're not only saving time because you can do it for multiple projects, but also when you need to add black ink, just start with the one you started first, so it will be dry already, and then you can continue. So on this one, I see that I went a little bit too high. You can see that there is a space between this back fin and what do you call it, the belly, but it's okay. I think it just like creates a highlight, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. It's just gonna look a little different. And then when you line up this, so the T's right here are gonna stay white, so you're gonna have the smile going right above the T's like you see here, and then you have the eye, the eyebrow, and the nostrils, and the mouth part comes out. I have to move it, you guys, a little bit closer to me because I really have to line it up and be as much from the top of it as I can. So let's see. I think I turned it a little bit, but you can see, you'll get an idea. And as I said, just play with it. So I should have turned it a little bit more clockwise. See if I can do better on this one. Here you go, here's the Sharky. Easy, right? You guys think you can handle that? So the shark, I'm not going to do all of them because this is just kind of a showcase of the product, but I want to show you. So for the whale, I like actually stamping this part first. So this part first, and then you add the top part on it, on the top. And then you stamp the tail that in black, and then you can stamp the spout separately. Okay, I think it's about time for me to show you something else. Teresa, I make it look so easy, but it is easy. You know, it took me a couple of times maybe to try it, but once you get it, it's really, really easy. So this is something else that I wanted to show you that I've been really excited about. So this die right here is not included in your box, and it will be available with the release on July 26th. Right now, I actually added it to our online store already. So if you go to lalandcrafts.com and click on Summer Box category, you'll see that there are two options or two products available right now. So you have there your summer box, which is $99.99, available for purchase, and you have this die right here, which is the die to die cut these little guys. So you have the die for the shark. This right here, you're going to use the wire cutters. This is for the jellyfish, so you can see your die cutting your shark. There is a die for your whale. If you are die cutting the whale, you see that the spout is included in the die. So I would say when you're stamping, don't stamp the spout or this, you know, the water drops of this from the spout. Don't stamp it right away, die cut first, and then it's easier to position to figure out what they are. And then you have your turtle here, crab, jellyfish, and two fishes. So this die right here is in our online store. For those of you who pre-order the box, or if you are going to order the box, we have a 15% off offer for you. This is only to go with the box, not to purchase separately. So please don't use the code if you don't have the box, or if you didn't pre-order, if you're not ordering the box. The price for this die, you can see it's a pretty big die with all the critters. So it's 5 by 3.5. On the big packaging, you can see it's huge. It's $24.99. To get 15% off, use coupon code SUMMERBOX, all one word, SUMMERBOX. And if you order it on time for us to ship it together with your box, we'll credit your shipping charges. So I've been excited to show you this guy here too. Okay, so I think I should show you a few other critters because it's fun. It's fun for me to play and it's fun. I think it will be helpful for you to see. So I want to show you the jellyfish. Look at this little jellyfish. Isn't she fun? So many cool critters in this set. So for this one, I'm using Cage Flamingo, all in Distress Oxide, Wilted Violet, and Pickled Raspberry. For this little guy or girl, I'm going to start with this solid piece right here. I think I might have to do a separate tutorial just to show you how to do all of these critters. And again, I would, instead of stamping one, I would stamp a couple. And these are the color combinations that I was just playing with. Our design team will show you more. And of course, I know you're gonna start playing, you'll be excited. You can try your own color combinations. So that was my Cage Flamingo. So the next one, I'm going to use this part with the legs in purple, in Wilted Violet. And I'm going to line up this. You guys see there's like a little openings on the sides and there are dots on the sides here. So again, this kind of you kind of need to look from the top to line them up. I'm just gonna do my best since I am a little bit off to the side because of the camera. I'm just gonna do one so it goes by faster. And then the next one, we're going to use Pickled Raspberry with this piece right here. So this is step 3. If you, as I mentioned, if you want to, you can mark all of this on your stamp set for reference, so you don't forget. If you stamp it today and then you're stamping it a week later, so you don't forget what goes where. So this goes in the lower dots right here. The lower opening spaces are kind of like the cheeks, and then there are going between this, the legs. There are openings there. So that's step 2. And then step 3 is the face. And the face is this one right here with the eyes and the smile. And for that piece, I'm going to use black ink again, my archival. And I'm just going to line up where the openings, the white ones for the eyes. And here she is. Isn't it cute? And then of course I can use my die if you decide to, and die cut it, or I can just use scissors and fuzzy cut it, right? So you don't have to have the dies for these guys. You can simply fuzzy cut them out, and they don't have that much like filigree or anything like that as far as the shape goes. So you can just fuzzy cut them out. And I know some of you enjoy fuzzy cutting, right? So that would be an activity to do in front of the TV or just kind of relaxing, listening to the music. So you can see, so this is fuzzy cut and this is die cut. You guys having fun so far? So good? So I think I also want to show you, well, not want to, I think I need to show you the crab. So that's not gonna take long. So for the crab, for my crab right here, I used worn lipstick on his main part. So that's worn lipstick, oxide ink. And need another baby wipe. And then this part right here that looks kind of just all these dots and lines. It's for some texture, to add some texture. So I went with the darker ink, and this is Candied Apple. And then I'm going to line it up. So there's, once you get it, you'll see. So it has like eyebrows, it has detail on his claws, and it has little dots to add to his body. So you can see a little bit, just adds a little bit of the texture. Esmeralda is asking what the discount code for the die is. It's Summer Box. All one word, all together, Summer Box. And in capital letters or lowercase does not matter. And that will give you 15% off. And if we ship it with your box, we will ship it with your box if you order on time, then we'll credit your shipping charges. So this is the eyes and the mouth for our crab. And again, I'm going to stamp it with my archival ink in jet black. And this little guy is just so much fun. When he really comes to life, once you add, I went a little low on his eye right here. He has like dropped eye, but that's okay, it just adds the character. Oh, you know what else I was thinking, you guys? How do you feel about googly eyes? All of these critters will look really cute with the googly eyes too. And that would be the fun things to do for interactive cards. Nancy is asking base of the distress ink. It's not alcohol ink. It's closer to the water base, I think. But oxides are different from distress ink. Oxides will give you more. They're more like chalky. And for the clear stamps, I would recommend, if you're using distress, use oxides, not distress inks, because with distress inks you're not going to get full coverage. You can still of course use it, because it will just have like kind of like the texture that I was getting here with the texture paper, but you'll get this kind of effect with the distress ink as well, because you won't get full coverage on that. Okay, so that was our little crab there. And the last one I want to show you, I'm not going to do the whale because he is pretty self-explanatory, but I'm going to do the turtle. So for the turtle, I actually like starting with the bottom piece right here. And for this, I'm going to use, let me show you the turtle. Here's my turtle. And I also stamped some little fishes. I'm not going to stamp the fishes during the video because there are just one layer with the black for the eye. But I want to show you that the way we designed this fish, you can do it either way. So you can turn it going this way or that way. So it's kind of like double-sided, so you can see whatever works for your design. So to start with my turtle, I'm going to start with the legs kind of part. This is just the legs and the bottom of the shell right here. You can see the darker green. And this is peeled paint in Distress Oxide. So I'm going to stamp that first. The other thing I want to mention is that with the clear stamps, when they're new, brand new, when you're using them first time, you'll never get full coverage even with the Distress Oxide ink. So you kind of have to stamp it off a few times to kind of condition the stamp, or you can use the rubber eraser to remove just a little bit of the residue. For some reason it stays in the manufacturing process, but as you can see, as I go, when I stamp them already, it gets better and better with every time. Okay, so the next one, I'm going to stamp this part right here, and I'm going to use Twisted Citron. And I'm going to line up. There's a little bit kind of in space right here, and this is where I'm going to position this part of the shell. Again, it's just figuring it out, and like the best is to look from the very top, and you can see through the acrylic block. I went a little bit lower right here, but again, I'm not worried even about leaving a little bit space because it happens, and I think it gives character and creates, in some instances, it's almost look like highlight, like it was intentional, right? You know, these things are handmade after all. So the next part I'm going to use the shell, and the shell comes with a little dot, and this little dot, I don't know if you guys can see it, maybe it's easier on here, it's the little cheek right here. So that's all in one stamp. And I'm going to use fossilized umber for that. And I can line up this. Look how cute. He is coming to life. And then the next thing that's left is his eye, and I'm going to use black ink, and this is this part right here. And again, I'm going to go to my archival ink. And there's a little opening there for his mouth, and there are dots on his head that I'm going to try to line up. And then, of course, we have his eye. Okay, didn't press enough, or the ink dried since I've been talking. Yeah, I think I need to re-ink it, but you got an idea. And of course, here is the die. So if you want to cut him out by hand, fuzzy cut, or you can use the die. Okay, so this is the stamping. I still have, oh my God, I can't believe you guys how much I have to show you. This box is just amazing. There are like so many different things in here. Okay, so let me move on pretty fast. So for the background stamp, I have like one sample, well, a few things here to show you. What did I do? So I stamped one in blue on the white. I stamped darker blue on lighter blue. So you can see all different ways you can stamp or you can do it. This one right here, I was excited about. I used can you guys see how shiny this is? So I used cardstock and I heat embossed it in clear, and it looks like expensive designer paper, right? Because it has all this pretty texture. I hope the light catches and you can see how pretty it is. And then I just stamped these two fishes on white cardstock and cut them out even without coloring. But look how simple you can make the card. So I stamped the sentiment in white, and then I have these two fishes, and I cut this little heart from our from the birdhouse die. And look, you can just make a card like this. Of all the fish in the sea, you're the one for me. Isn't it cute? Jackie is asking if the summer box code is valid or anything else. No, Jackie, the code is only for this die. It's only applies to this die right here as an add-on to the box. You know how the box is pretty big and it's a certain weight. So the shipping charges that we charged you only covers pretty much what's included there. I put this die in there, and it will be still okay. So if it goes over, it kind of doubles the shipping charge. So this is the only die we can add on at this point. So summer box, 15% off of the summer critters outlines. I think that's what I called it in the store. And you can find it when you go to lalalandcross.com and then click on summer box. You're welcome. Okay, so that's that. Then I also stamped it with Versamark and heat embossed with clear embossing powder. Can you guys see it? Give me a quick second. I need to charge my iPad because it says 10% left. And if it dies, I won't be able to see your comments. So I am just looking, sorry for making a noise. I'm looking for the right, now everything is falling. I'm looking for the right charger. don't think I have a charger here. So hopefully 10% lasts me for everything else I have to do or I wanted to do. So here I wanted to try to ink it on top of the embossing. And I'm not gonna do the whole thing because I think I still have more thing to show you, but I just wanted to show you how absolutely beautiful you can do. You can do the different colors. You can ink this. I think I'm just gonna go with the same brush. I just want to add a little bit of the purple and then combine them together. Wouldn't that be pretty? So you can, you guys are talking about the summer box already. Nancy, the dice are not in the box. These 2 dice. These 2 dice are in the box. So this big die and the dolphins is in the box. Plus, for the pre-orders, you're gonna get an extra die with the fishes. The outlines die is not included in the box. So this die will be released officially on July 26th. But if you want to get it together with your box, we're giving you 15% off right now with the code SUMMERBOX. Barbara is already waiting for the winter box. That's awesome. I'm not ready for that, but you guys are. I know you are. Okay, so let's move on because I can't believe how much I still have to show you. Eric is bringing me charger. Thank you. Now, just you need to plug it in somewhere. Can you plug it in for me right there? There, right there. Sorry, you guys, technical stuff for a minute. Doesn't look like it's charging. It's not charging.
Oh, pulled out.
Okay, I'll fix that. Okay, well, we're back in business. I can be doing this for more than 10% now. I think. Doesn't show that it's charging though. We'll see. Okay, so the big die. This is the one that I am so excited about. So the big die right here, you'll need to use the wire cutters and separate all of them. And you're gonna get 6 dice in this set. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this awesome? And then you have the reefs and the fishes. And when you die cut them, you're going to get all of these different shapes. And when you line them up, you're gonna get this. Isn't this awesome? So you're gonna have, so this is from the larger, and they can be used, you can layer them. You can layer them together. And the combinations are, well, not almost. If there's some mathematician there, let me know, but I didn't count. But there's so many combinations because you can turn each of these shapes 4 times, right? And that will create a different look with each turn. So this is a really cool die. And of course, you can use each die individually. So you can do you can position images and do different things with individual dice. Priscilla is saying shaker cards. For sure, shaker cards is our awesome. I have even some acetate cut there. So this is the largest shape. I just want to show you how they look individually. Then our second shape right here. And again, you can use all of your critters just with the individual dice. Right? You can stamp the sentiment right there. You can stamp this with the background stamp. I mean, there's so many options. And this is the last one. Even like this is just so simple but so pretty. So you can use, as I mentioned, you can use 4 of them together. This is not even without, this is without adding any pop-up dots between the layers, but look how layered and how pretty that looks. Working on one project to have a dimensional, like a box, so you can see it has all of these layers are on different, about 1/4 inch apart, and that creates this kind of effect. So I have the dimension between all of them. Then another idea I have for you, I die cut the smaller shape from the cardstock base, and then I can layer the other layers on top of it, and then on the inside I can put white cardstock, right? But I can also put, there's another thing I wanted to show you. I mean, seriously, you guys, this die is amazing, and I can go on, but we only have that much time, and I know you just want to see what the products are, but I wanted to share all of the ideas. These are the pieces that come out of the die. So these are the negative pieces, and look how amazing these pieces are, because you can use them separate as well. Look, isn't that cool? You can use all of this, so it has so many options. So on the inside of the die is the cutout. I can put my white cardstock, but I can also add one of these shapes. So when I close it, it has the color under it, right? It's like a cave. And then when I open it, I would have this, and I can put another critter or something here. So a little surprise when you open it. Is it cool? So that's this is the project I'm actually working on for the card for our make and take at Memories for the Making in Lodi next Saturday, July 24th. So if you're in Northern California, this is not finished, this is just the start of it, so it will have more parts to it. But if you're in Northern California and would like to attend our Make and Takes event, this will be one of the projects from the Make and Takes. It's $15 for 2 cards, so this will be 1 card. We're gonna call this a card, and then there'll be 1 more card. It's in Lodi, California. Taya, if you have the number, can you please post it? I don't remember the number. I know it's 209. No, can't remember the number. So Taya, I know you're watching. You already signed up. I see it in your comment. So maybe you can post the comment, the phone number for those who might want to join us. I think there are still openings for that. Now, for the last thing I think I want to show you today. Okay, so hold on. In this die, this seascape die also comes with the wreaths, with this little wreath, that wreath, is that how you pronounce it? It's wreath, right? So you can die cut it from different colors, and you can tuck them in as you wish, as fits in your project. I die cut some from green and some from like coral color, and then you can have your little fishes swim in there. You can put acetate for more dimension. So this is kind of fun. So this all 1 die. And then your dolphins, so the dolphins die that comes. Thank you, Taya. So number for Memories for the Making, and I believe they're open till 5 or 6. Today is Monday. If they're not open, just call tomorrow. It's 209-333-7577. Thank you, Taya. Let me write it down. 209-333-7577. Memories for the Making. Well, I can't fit making. And it's in Lodi, California. Okay, moving on. I have so much here. Now for the stencil, and the stencil, so this box is my favorite. I mean, they're just, all of our boxes are great, of course, but this one just has so many different possibilities. And I know, like, I was showing our design team when we sent them the products before they received everything. I was just showing them, and like I start talking and all of these ideas are popping into my head, and it's just so amazing how many things we can do with this. So this is basically what the stencil set looks like. And look, I have all these little fishes got stuck to my acetate. I wanted to show you, like on this one right here, I started on blue cardstock instead of white cardstock. So let me see. Actually, I didn't cut the layer of cardstock for me to stencil on. So give me a quick second. Let me cut piece of paper, piece of cardstock really quick. Luckily, I have my cutter right next to me. Okay, here you go. Look how pretty. I mean, I can't stop playing with this. Can add dolphins. So Nancy is asking if you already ordered summer box and you want to add the outline set. Unfortunately, there's no way for us to remove the shipping charges on the automatically, because it's either charging our store is either charging shipping charges or not charging at all. And for those who might be ordering the box, we still need to charge shipping charges for the box. So I was trying to figure it out, and there is no other way around than pay for the shipping charges, and then we'll do the store credit. And I know for those of you who are international, it's a lot to put up front. So what I can do for you, I'll be running out after this because I have a vet appointment for my dog, but send me Facebook message, Nancy, send me Facebook message and I'll send you PayPal invoice instead, and I'll manually add it to your box, so you're not paying shipping charges up front. So I hope that helps. Okay, for the stencil set, I have my paper right here. So I just wanted to show you really quick. I won't take much of your time any longer. But if you're just now joining in, this is the Summer 2021 Summer Box Reveal. And the boxes are still available at $99.99 at lalalandcrafts.com. The value of the products, everything that is included, is $142. Now I'm trying to remember how much. So when I start stenciling, using this stencil, I start with my background first. So this is the wider part right here, and I'm using this Make Art by Ranger, and this is, I like it because this is magnetic, so kind of holds my paper and my stencil in place, and then it has this magnets that I can use for more stability. So I find it very helpful. And I'm going to use lighter color in the back, so I'm going to use tumbled glass. I have brushes here that Nicole from the Picket Fence Studio sent me. And I love these brushes. I tried them at one of the expos, and I was really in love with it. So it's Picket Fence Studio if you want to order the brushes. Nicole sent me 2 sets. There's a larger one right here, and then there is this one with the really tiny one. So there's some stencils like our daffodil set that you really have to go into small spots. I find it really helpful. So I'm going to use this size, or maybe I think I'm going to switch to the next one down. I think I'm going to get better detail. So there are 3 different sizes. So this is the 3rd one down. I'm going to use my oxide ink in timbled glass. And I'm going to start kind of little circles and get my ink. And it's light, it's this paper is already blue, right? And it's kind of, once you're stenciling, it's hard to see, but the color is actually there. And I'm going to keep on going. And I'm not going to go all the way down because I know I'm going to have another one there. But I'm just going to go under this line. If I pick there, I can definitely see the contrast. And again, this is on blue cardstock. This one right here, you guys, you can see is on white background. And you can definitely do that as well. And it has even more contrast. So I'm concentrating on those seaweed pieces and then going over, just adding a little more. I think I'm going to add a little more on this heel right here because my other one is going to go much lower, and I'll add a little bit more here. Okay, so now I'm going to remove this. See how soft and pretty that is? And of course, you don't have to have all of the layers. You can just use one layer, whatever works with your project, the project you're working on, because that's how we get all of these different options. And now I can turn my stencil and line it up so my other part goes here. And with the stencil, you can use one way or the other way, right? Just if you're putting it down on the side that you already inked on, just make sure you wipe it first. So I'm just gonna stay on the same side and use the other part of the stencil there. I'm just gonna add these magnets to hold this in place. And I'm going to go into my next one, broken china, and I don't even need to clean the brush because it's blue ink, just darker. After I'm done, I'll just wipe everything. So I'm gonna grab this ink and start going into my coral first. Make sure I get pretty good coverage there. And then just going a little bit of the heel. Making sure I'm getting all of the little pieces of that coral, all of the pretty parts. And then I'm gonna go all the way down here because I'm going to add the corners, but I'm not going to have anything else in the middle, so I'm gonna go all the way down. And I'm just sticking with the blue colors, kind of tone on tone, but of course you can do different ways. Again, just play with the colors and see what works the best for you. So let's see what we got there now. See how pretty it's starting to look with all of the different things there? Isn't it awesome? And now we have our second stencil. And this one has two corners, so we can do one corner at a time. And again, you can do it this way, or you can do it that way, whatever you prefer. I'm just gonna go for this. And my third color, my darkest color, is Salty Ocean. So here we go, again into the corals. And I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this corner. And then I can move this and do my other corner. These magnets are so strong, so nice for they're so nice for stenciling because it really holds not just your stencil, but paper and place as well. So here is the seascape with 3 different hills. It has this dimension that we build up with the inks, and you can then stencil more. You can add fishes, and again they can go one way or they can go the other way. What I wanted to mention, that the dolphins in your dice, in the dice that are included with the box, there are actually the same size as the stencil, so you can stencil the dolphin, and then you can pop this one on top, and that creates, does it make sense, you guys? Can you see it? So if you pop it on top, it creates like a shadow under it, so it creates a really cool effect. Or you can just have them swimming together, so like one is behind somewhere there in the deep water, so you can only see the shadow, and then you can add your dice as embellishments on the top. Isn't it pretty? On the layer that I stenciled previously, I also used our water ripples. I have it right here somewhere. So I used the water ripples die, and I lightly just brushed the ink on, so that gave me another effect here. And as you can see, I stenciled the dolphins and the fishes, and I can put it on the darker cardstock. I can put it on the white card base. Can add the sentiment, one of the sentiments from either rubber stamp set or from we have so many choices here, from the clear stamp set. You can just stamp your Oceans of Fun or whatever you prefer. And then the background stamp set also has the sentiments that you can use. So I think this is all I wanted to show you guys. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Just one more thing I wanted to mention, since I have this stencil here. I couldn't find my white ink. You know how it goes in the craft room, but I think we can do the sun rays coming down into the water with this stencil, and this is the part of Summer is Here stencil set. So once I get my white ink, once I locate it or buy another set, I'll come back and show you how it looks like. But let's go really quick through everything that's included in your box. And this is our limited edition summer box 2021. Value of the products in this box is $142. We have background stamp set. We have a sampler paper pack, stencil set that I just took apart. So the stencil set with all of these parts. Then we have 2 clear stamp sets. We have 2 dies. We have Mermaids and Marcy rubber stamp. So that's your box right here. And for those of you who pre-ordered, you're also going to receive additional fishes die set. So that's the box. We are on track, I think, to start shipping on July 20th. I'm like losing track of times or of days now. I think July 20th. These products will be the part of the new release on July 26th. So there'll be more goodies in the release than all these products. But if you haven't ordered the box yet, if I don't know, I didn't look, you guys are ordering, some of you might be ordering already, but I believe there should be some still available at lalalandcraft.com. Click on summer box. And I think that's all I have for today. Unless anybody have any questions, let me know. But if not, I will be done. And our design team, of course, will have more ideas for you once the release is live. Once we have the July release on the 26th, they'll have ideas for you how to use the products that are included here and more. So thank you so very much again. Thank you.